What's up, guys? We are back taking a look at some more NFL player props. 2-0 in yesterday's video, 5 straight profitable days over in the Dub Club, and a 22-6 run, 79% in these YouTube videos. Let's hop in and hopefully get some more wins on our belt today on Prizepicks in the NFL. Let's do it. I'm posting this video a little bit later. However, there is a Sunday Night Football play, so if you guys are watching this a little bit later, I still have a Sunday Night Football play in today's video. But before we go any further, if you guys are not already on Prizepicks and you guys want to join, you can do so with the link down my description below, and promo code DOMG gets you guys a first time deposit match up to $100. So again, the link to join Prizepicks is down in my description below. And final thing before we hop into the plays for today, the free plays that I got for you guys, make sure you guys take a look over at the Dub Club. Dub Club, if you do not know, is a messaging service that sends all of my entries that I make to you a couple different ways. You get all of my plays that I make sent to you through the Dub Club app, email, Telegram, or Discord. There's a 2-day free trial link down my description below so you guys can get in for free. And if you guys like it or don't like it, you can cancel it or stick around. But like I said, we've had 5 straight profitable days. We've been absolutely killing it. You guys can see right here that my Prizepicks lifetime net winnings are over $5,000. I started probably about 2 years ago on Prizepicks with about $100 in my account, and I've been up since, up over $5,000. You guys can literally see it right here. So if you guys want to join, we've had a lot of good days here. You can see some of the wins that we've had. This is not just every single win, of course, but this is just a few of them. Gordon Hayward here, $50 to 150. We cashed out 2 of the taco entries, technically actually 2.5 of the taco entries. We had a chalkboard free square win right there who took Giannis over 31.5. He dropped 64. And then we have some more Prizepicks wins here, Prizepick win there, sleeper and sleeper right there. So that was only 2 of those days where we had really good ones. But if you guys want to join, like I said, 2-day free trial down there, and also you guys can get NFL $5 off if you guys just want to get in right now with a special discount, only NFL player props, but you guys get $5 off your first month. So 2 different links down my description below if you guys want to join the Dub Club. My plays, by the way, come from Prizepicks, Underdog, Parlay Play, Sleeper, and Chalkboard. So 5 different player prop sites. But let's not talk anymore. Let's get to these plays. Make sure you play responsibly and at your own risk. Go give me a follow on Twitter at DOMG Props. Make sure you guys join the free Discord, by the way. There's free plays over my Discord all the time. Last free play I posted literally cashed $50 to 145.5. That was a protected play. So free Discord that you guys can join. Link is down my description below. But let's go ahead and just get into these plays. Let's do it. So first player prop I'm going to take a look at here is going to be in the receiving yards category. My favorite of these 2, by the way, are going to be the last one. It's going to be Sunday Night Football. But this one here, we're starting out with just one of the earlier games here. Let's go ahead and scroll down here because I like Ezekiel Elliott over 20.5 receiving yards. You can see what he's done in his last 2 games. He's had 40 and 72 receiving yards in his last 2 games. He played a game in between here, so I don't know why Prizepicks is showing he's over in all of his last 3, but he's over this in both of his last 2 games. Let's take a look at this player prop on props.cash. This tool is absolutely amazing. First off, let me promo it real quick because I absolutely love this tool. So I've been using this tool for about 2 years now. It's props.cash. It is a research tool. It can help you guys find a ton of amazing player props. It is seriously my best friend when it comes to researching player props. You guys can get it with the link down my description below. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off of your first month. Promo code DOMG, props.cash, get you guys 25% off. So Ezekiel Elliott here. So he's over this in both of his last 2 games of 40 and 72. The reason why I'm only talking about his last 2 games is because that has been without Ramondre Stevenson. He's had 43 out of 62% of the snaps, and he's also had 50 out of 55 snaps. And I believe he went down in the Chargers game, if I'm not wrong. So that was 43 out of 62 with Stevenson playing most of the time. But just last week, I mean, he had 50 out of 55 snaps. That's absolutely absurd. He's going to be on the field quite a bit here, and a game script that's definitely going to be negative. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs today, man. Unless the Chiefs are, really that bad, which they're not. Zeke should be in a ton of passing down situations and should have plenty of targets and hopefully plenty of receiving yards as well. 40 and 72 is just his last 2 games here. I mean, you can see what his receptions were as well. His receptions, he's had 4 and 7. He's coming off of 7 just last week. So I think that with his receiving yards being anywhere between 17.5 to 21.5, depending on where you guys are at, 20.5 on Prizepicks, I think it's a beautiful look just with how many snaps he's been playing. With the game script, it just looks like a slam dunk to me. I mean, he's just done it in both of his last 2 games. I think he's in a great spot there. Kind of a really simple breakdown there. I just really like the spot. We take a look at the matchup as well for opposing running backs, receiving yards per game against Kansas City. So if you scroll down just a little bit here, we can see Kansas City kind of right in the middle of the pack-ish, maybe a little bit on the harder side, just kind of barely in the top 10, but they allowed 28.4 receiving yards per game to opposing running backs. So take a look at the targets, take a look at the receptions as well. So Kansas City for receptions, kind of right in that same spot. They're allowing about 4.3 receptions per game to opposing running backs. So not a completely terrible matchup. I think Zeke's in a pretty good spot there with the game script being how it is and with how many snaps he should be playing. He should be in plenty of passing down situations, and they like to throw on the ball. They really do. So I think he should be in a pretty good spot to go over those receiving yards. Hopping into my favorite play, though, let's take a look over at my special NFL first half category. We cashed Amon-Ra St. Brown's first half receiving yards yesterday. It was a pretty good look. So we're going right back here to the NFL first half. We're going to go ahead and head over to the passing yards category and scroll down until we find Mr. Lamar Jackson, because I like Lamar Jackson here over 106.5 first half passing yards. I'm going to show you guys why there's so much edge here, because this is a great example of how much edge there is in the NFL first half. But first off, you guys are probably wondering why I like this prop with like Mark Andrews being out. But I mean, he just dropped 206 against the Rams, just 7 days ago, last week. So I mean, I think you can do this again here against a matchup that's really, really nice. I mean, you take a look at opposing quarterbacks here on the yards per game. Jacksonville, they allow the fifth most passing yards per game to opposing quarterbacks so far this season. So I think, Lamar Jackson should be in a pretty good spot. But you see right here, his full game passing yards is right around that 220 mark, where he's only over this in 7 out of 13 games. But how about his first half? So his first half passing yards here, if we bump this down, we've got to move the line here until we get to 106. So that's at 106.5. But he's over this in, 11 out of 13 games. That's a big difference between 7 out of 13. And part of the reason for this and why this is at 106.5 on Prizepicks is because these first half lines are not set by sportsbooks. Sportsbooks, from my knowledge, do not offer first half lines, which gives so much value here to Prizepicks because they don't even really set these lines. What it seems that they do is just cut the full game passing yards, full game NBA player points in half, and it gives so much edge for the first half because they're going to be seeing a lot of more passing downs maybe in the first half, just kind of things like that. I mean, there's just a lot of weird things or a lot of reasons why first half is so much better for some of these player props. But first off here, Lamar Jackson, I mean, he's over this in, 10 straight games. I mean, he's over in literally 10 straight. Just had 206 last week. So, I mean, Mark Andrews being out was not really an issue. Isaiah Likely has been pretty good. He just had a huge catch last week as well. But take a look at how he's been on the road. You can see he's over in 85% this year and 65% between these last two seasons. But on the road, that moves to 100% of games and 72% between these last two seasons. The Ravens are also favored by 3.5 points in this one. So in games where the Ravens win, he's over in 89% of games and 64% between these last two seasons. How about winning at halftime? 76% and 91% this season. So he's just been great when the Ravens win, when they're winning at halftime. He's been great just in his last 10 games overall. I just think he's in a great spot here because, I mean, like we saw, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're giving up the 5th most passing yards per game, and he's over us in 10 straight games. And this is not a sportsbook set line, so it's not like it's going to be a trap or anything like that. I think he's in a great spot. The only red flag I could see if you guys like taking a look at, opposing matchups from, last season, if that's something you guys are interested in. I'm not really interested in that too much. But Jacksonville, he did go under against them last year on November, 21st or something like that last year. So that was over a year ago. I'm not super worried about that. I think Jacksonville is allowing more passing yards than they did last year. And I think Lamar Jackson is definitely more of a passer than he was last year. I mean, that's kind of evident. If you take a look at his, just his full game passing yards, I mean, just take a look at, the games where he was missing last year, and now he's going over plenty of times this season. So he's evolved as a passer. I think he goes over his passing yards, but we'll see. I'm really liking that spot right there at him at 106.5. So if you guys look at the last 5 too, you guys will be very, very happy with how the last 5 chart looks. But that's just the first half, man. I mean, the first half just has so much more edge than the full game because, it's not set by sports books or anything like that. So it just gives a lot of value in my opinion. That's what I'm liking today though over on Prizepicks. Again, you guys can join the Dub Club. You guys can get a 2-day free trial and get in on tons of different winners. Prizepicks lifetime net winnings right there, but also join props.cash. Amazing player prop research tool. I'm telling you guys, I really, really do love this tool. I've been using it for about 2 years now. You guys can use my promo link down my description below. But with that being said, that's all I pretty much gonna do. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully make this run 24-6 and get up over 80% on the run. But also there's another tool that I want to show off. It's gonna be the daily grind optimizer and the correlation tool. Let's talk about the correlation tool today. The correlation tool right here, if you click on the link down my description below, make sure you click on DFS correlation. You guys can get this tool right now. What this tool does is it finds correlated plays. So for example, on NFL Sunday today, let's take a look at a play over on, I want to find a Prizepicks one. Here we go. Commanders and the Rams game. So for example, if Stafford goes over his passing yards, that's going to equate to Puka Nacua having lots of receiving targets and Cooper Kupp going over his receiving yards. And Sam Howell maybe going over his passing yards if the Rams are, if it's going to be a high scoring game a lot of these teams, both these teams are really going to have a lot of passing yards, and it's also going to equate to their receivers having passing yards or receiving yards and receiving targets as well. So it just finds correlated entries like that. So this is straight up giving you a Prizepicks entry right here. And this tool right here is up 587.8 units since August 18th. That's absolutely absurd. This tool is amazing when it comes to these correlated plays. So if you guys want to check it out for yourself, it is definitely on the more expensive side, but it's something that you guys can afford and something that you're interested in. You guys can use my promo link down my description below. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Let's make this run even better, and I'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video. Join the free Discord, join the Dump Club, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching. Best of luck.